Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Makes his connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle with Santiago. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Hill. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes, better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And he's got...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to beat him to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He's got 48 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the catch. It's Peters. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes...
Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
At the 40. That's a first down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away.
It's a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no.
Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's now got 78 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Luna.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll go to the fullback. The Bulls get enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They're trying to get to it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Singleton. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
He's going to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Luna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He's got it down the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Looking downfield, it's Hill. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
With the catch, it's Willihan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Touch pass on the right. Bulldozes him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they get the sack just like that. The Bulls will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working on the right. And the ball squirted out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Hill. Looking left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. The big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Singleton. He spins that thing down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline, what sort of...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown Tide! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40 finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Green. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And staring at a 3rd and 3. Grabs it in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Santiago. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
He's brought down at the 38.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Push down to start the drive after the bridge. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting those blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's still 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Lets it go to the end zone. And that pass intercepted.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Works the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw at Singleton. He's got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw, it's Hill. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play. to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They got it. It's blocked. And they got it. Offense in an empty set. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going for it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,